Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to our Seattle Mariners franchise mode. We are in we're in game number 1, the 2024 ALDS against the New York Yankees. That's right, we made the playoffs. Now we're pushing the playoffs. We're going to try to win the playoffs for the second year in a row. So it would be pretty fun if we win the whole thing. But you never know. What is going on here? I think I might have glitched out. Alright, so let's take a look. Max Kepler led us in everything. Drew Avans, 296. Glade Torres, 32 home runs. Giancarlo Stanz led him for RBIs. I think it was that. 1. Alright, but we're going to be going up against Garrett Cole. So it's going to be Garrett Cole versus Jameis Italian. Jameis Italian had a fantastic season, especially near the end of the season, getting 3 shutouts in 3 straight appearances and 3 complete games in the process as well. So, 18-4 record, 3.72 ERA. We're here at home, 187 strikeouts. Let's, it can only get really better, I feel, from here. So here we are, Jason Dominguez, batted .248. What is going on? What is going on? I am Max Kepler. I did not mean to do this. What is going on here? Yeah, let me, there we go. It was weird. I did not mean to select anybody. It was really weird there. This one hit out into left field. Max Kepler getting under it, reaches out with the glove and grabs it for out number 1. 2 pitches in, 1 out for the Yankees there. Jameis Italian not messing around. He knows that he can't be walking batters. Let's take a look at the Yankees lineup. It's going to be Jason Dominguez, followed by Dansby Swanson, Gleyber Torres, Giancarlo Stanz, Miguel Andujar, Luke Voit, Gio Urshela, Tyrone Taylor, and then the catcher Joe Hudson will end the lineup off. Dansby Swanson batted .258 this season, but this is the postseason where nerves get to people. 258, 12 home runs, 57 RBIs. What you do in the regular season and what you do in the postseason are always 2 completely different stats. I tell people this all the time. Perfect example during our simulation here, David Vogelbach. In the regular season, guy hits great. Postseason, the guy averages probably right around 100, if not even lower batting average. Alright? He's not good. Not good for the playoffs. Not good for the playoffs. Good player, short-term, playoffs, no. He doesn't have that clutch factor. He chokes. He chokes under pressure. You need to find players that won't choke under pressure. And right now, 3-1 record, 3-1 pitching count for Jameis Italian here. So he's going to be looking to throw another one low and away. This one swung on and hit foul down the right side. Down the right side, yep. Full count now to Dansby Swanson. So now Jameis Italian throwing a load at the exact same spot. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Dansby Swanson goes out swinging. Better go out swinging than looking. As this guy's now going to be going up against his 3rd batter here today, which I believe is Gleyber Torres. Yes, it is. He batted .276 with 32 home runs this season. Down. And Jameis Italian's going to start him off with a low ball there. Alright, Jameis Italian getting all set, ready to go, shaking off those little nerves. Throws the pitch away, swung on and missed. Torres really wanted that one. 171 hits and 154 games for Torres. 10 pitches into this one, and he's looking to punch him out. 1-1 now the count. This one's going to be low and in. Swung on and missed again for Torres. 1-2 now the count. Italian's going to be looking to punch him out here with a curveball, but this one goes a little too low. Torres is like, nah, I'm not falling for that one. 2-2 now the count. Swung on and hit. Foul onto the right side. as Torres is now in a batting war, trying to stay alive, get something going here, while Talian's just trying to punch him out. This one swung on and missed. Talian gets 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Way to go. Torres goes out swinging. Now we get to take a look at the Seattle Mariners. Luis Garcia is going to start us off, followed by Mookie Betts and Kepler here at the first inning. Garrett Cole, like I said, will be starting us off here today with a 17-12 record, ERA of 2.78, 272 strikeouts in 220 innings. Only 72 walks, though. So this guy has a really good strikeout to walk ratio. Luis Garcia batted 290 this season, and will be looking to build off of that in this postseason. He was a big reason why the Seattle Mariners won the World Series last year, and he'll be looking to build on it again. He knows what it takes to win. A lot of these Mariners know what it takes to win a World Series, but Garrett Cole also knows what it takes to win. 0-1 now the count to Garcia as the pitch is now away. Swung on and missed. 0-2 now the count. Luis Garcia doesn't look too comfortable out there. Actually looks kind of nervous and like he's behind in the pitches. So if the pitches are too fast for him, he can't react in time. Yep, he's not seeing the ball too well there. Swung on 2 really bad pitches really close to him. 0-2 the count, as I expect Garrett Cole to probably punch him out here. Ooh, ball gets away from him. 1-2 now the count. Garcia doesn't swing at that one. Starting to feel a little bit more comfortable maybe. But who really knows? Ooh, Garrett Cole, the pitch is getting away from him. Releasing either too early or too late. Can't quite find that nice touch right now. Full count now to Luis Garcia. Garcia's like, nah, I'm comfortable in this, man. You got me to swing at 2 really bad pitches, and now I'm going to take my time. Garrett Cole needs to throw a strike here with his full count. This one right down the middle. Luis Garcia unable to get to it, as that's going to be the first strikeout of today for Garrett Cole. Luis Garcia at least goes down swinging, but that was a pitch right down the middle. Luis Garcia knows that's what he needed and wanted, but now brings up Mookie Betts, the star, batted 291 this season. And was World Series MVP as well as playoff MVP for the Seattle Mariners last year. A lot of expectation and pressure on Mookie Betts here. Didn't have the greatest start to the World Series, but he ended it off very well. He won the 2023 Silver Slugger Award for the outfielders last year. 0-2 the count to Betts. Garrett Cole going to be looking to strike him out. And he does! Seattle Mariners chanting MVP to Betts, and maybe that got to him. The pressure just too much for him, and as he goes out swinging, maybe caught off guard by those chants. I'm not sure. But let's see. Kansas City loses to Houston in the wild card game, and the Reds defeat the Brewers in the wild card game on the other side. Now it comes up, Max Kepler batted .328 this season. Second highest in all of MLB besides Colin Moran.
Counts 1-0.
His first one's taken for ball 1. They're in an extreme shift into right field. All it will take is Max Kepler hitting it into left field, and he could get a double.
Nope.
It was a little too high on that curved ball there. 2-0 is the count. There it is. Garrett Cole finally gets one over the plate with a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. 2-1 now the count to Max Kepler.
Nope.
3-1 now the count after that pitch. Eloy Jimenez on deck. Possible chance to score Kepler if Kepler does wind up getting on base. Kepler getting set, steady stance, looking to swing at anything. Oh, this one! Swung and crushed. Unfortunately, it goes foul. And the chances for Seattle to get the lead goes by because of a foul ball.
Ball four.
But it's all right.
Perfect.
Garrett Cole's like, I heard the sound of that one. I don't like it. I'm going to walk you. You get over to first. I'll take my chances with this next batter. You're feeling it. As Max Kepler is going to get walked over to first, and he knows. Look at that face. He knows. He's like, all right, I'll take this walk, but that should have been a home run. That would have gotten the boys started. Eloy Jimenez already traded twice in the past 4 years from the Chicago White Sox over to Kansas City, and then Kansas City over to the Seattle Mariners. He was signed out of the Dominican Republic. Very interesting choices there. But Eloy Jimenez is going to be looking to get things started, possibly score the runner from first. 1-0 the count. Now 1-1 after a swing and a miss by Eloy Jimenez there from an 89-mile-per-hour slider. Garrett Cole, 18 pitches in. Pitches away, a little too far out there.
2-1.
Eloy Jimenez sits back on that one. 2-1 now the count. This one again, swung on and missed. He's chasing those low balls, man. 2-2. As no Eloy Jimenez needs to shorten up and swing at possibly anything close. Pitch away right down the middle, just as Luis Garcia did. And that's strikeout number 3. 4 batters, 3 strikeouts for Garrett Cole here today. And now we are going to get on into some quick management. So let's get on in here, get some team selection, select the Mariners, get on over into quick management, see what we can do. So Giancarlo Stanton against Jamison Tallon pops him out. Miguel Andujar going to ground out. Luke Voigt going to get walked. Pick off first just to make sure he stays there. Gio Urshela is going to hit into a flyout. Adam Frazier up against Garrett Cole. He's going to ground out. George Alfaro going to strike out. 4 strikeouts in 6 batters. And now the rookie Cesar Hernandez Jr., first time batting in the postseason, is going to strike out as well. 5 strikeouts in 7 batters. Tyrone Taylor going to be batting up. He's going to hit a double. Ooh, interesting there. Joe Hudson flies out. Jason Dominguez flies out, and Dansby Swanson's going to fly out, leading the guy at second. Jake Bowers now coming in against Garrett Cole. First time, and he strikes out. Jarred Kelenic, the rookie, is going to strike out as well, and Luis Garcia is going to pop out. Gleyber Torres going to strike out. Stanton, strike out. Miguel Andujar is going to fly out. Mookie Betts hits a single there. There you go. Max Kepler going to get walked again for the second time in a row, bring up Eloy Jimenez, who's going to hit into a ground out, but brings over Mookie Betts and Max Kepler over there. Going to try a sac fly for Frazier, giving Seattle a 1-0 lead, scoring Betts from third. George Alfaro now coming up, trying to score Max Kepler from second. He does! He hits a single, scoring Kepler from second. 2-0 now the lead for Seattle. Cesar Hernandez Jr. coming up, hits a double, scoring George Alfaro from first. 3-0 now the lead. Jake Bauer comes in, he gets walked by Garrett Cole. Now brings up the rookie Jarred Kelenic, who's going to hit into a ground out, ending the hot streak. Luke Voigt now coming up, hits into a ground out. Gio Urshela, ground out, and Tyrone Taylor hit this double earlier today. Is also going to hit another double, bring up Joe Hudson, who's going to strike out. Luis Garcia going to fly out. Mookie Betts, ground out. Max Kepler, ground out. Jason Dominguez, fly out. Dansby Swanson, ground out. And Gleyber Torres is going to get walked. Try to pick him off, try to keep him spare over on first. Bring up Giancarlo Stanton, who's going to strike out. Eloy Jimenez, strikeout. Adam Frazier, ground out. And George Alfaro, ground out. Miguel Andujar is going to hit a single, followed by Luke Voigt, who's going to hit a double, scoring Andujar from first. And this is where we're going to see a pitching change here today for Emmanuel Clace. Joe Urshela, strikeout. Tyrone Taylor, line out, and Joe Hudson, strikeout. Cesar Hernandez Jr. is going to be going up against the new pitcher, Landon Miller, 81 overall lefty, 23 years of age. Cesar Hernandez flies out. Jake Bowers flies out, and Jarred Kelenic hits a solo home run. First postseason hit, solo home run. 4-1 now the score, 3-run lead for Seattle. Bring up Luis Garcia, who's going to ground out. Manuel Clace against Jason Dominguez, ground out. Dansby Swanson gets walked, picks him off at first just to keep him fair. Gleyber Torres flies out. Again, going to try the first. He's safe again. Giancarlo Stanley's going to fly out as well. Mookie Betts against Landon Miller. No, they're going to sub him out for Miguel Lorenzen, 80 overall, 32-year-old pitcher. Mookie Betts going to ground out. Max Kepler strikeout. And Eloy Jimenez is going to strike out as well. Miguel Andujar against Emmanuel Clace, fly out. Luke Voigt, fly out. And Gio Urshela is going to hit a single, followed by Tyrone Taylor, who's going to strike out. And the Mariners have defeated the Yankees 4-1 in Game 1. That's what I like to see, boys. There we are celebrating in the back. Well, not in the bench, really. As we walk away with a victory there. There we are. Nice win, boys. Nice win indeed. This is a team game. We need to remember it. Guys on third, and we have less than 2 outs. You hit the sac fly. All right, you hit the sac fly unless you're given the green light, and the only people given the green light are Mookie Betts, Max Kepler, and Eloy Jimenez. Yankees not happy with this first loss, knowing that they really blew a chance to get ahead in this one. Emmanuel Clace pitched 3 innings, I believe, in this one. Really good from a middle relief pitcher. But Emmanuel Clace definitely going to be called on many more times to follow in the future. Player of the game honors goes to Jameson Taillon as expected. Had a very strong performance all around. Player of the game, without a doubt, should be him. He pitched 6 innings, hell of a game, tons of strikeouts. Like I say, if you don't have a good starting pitcher, you more than likely will not be walking away with the W.
Let's play ball.
All right, now coming into game number 2, we have Michael Baird here against the exact same batting lineup for the New York Yankees. So starting us off is going to be Jason Dominguez against Michael Baird, who's going to line out. Dansby Swanson flies out, and Gleyber Torres is going to ground out. D.V. Garcia is going to be the starting pitcher today. 24 years of age, A potential, 93 overall. Oh my God, this guy has been pitching for the Yankees for a long time, it would appear. And this guy, I mean, he's coming up into his contract year. Yankees are going to have to pay him, otherwise he's going into free agency. I will jump on that opportunity to sign a player like that, let me tell you. 24, A potential, already 93. Anyways, boys, let's keep on going. Luis Garcia going to ground out. Mookie Betts going to get walked. There you are. Bring up Max Kepler, who strikes out, and Eloy Jimenez is going to ground out. Giancarlo Stanton against Michael Baird, strikeout. Miguel Andujar, ground out there. Luke Voigt is going to fly out as well. Adam Frazier against Garcia. He's going to hit a single. That's the first hit of the game. Bring up George Alfaro, who's going to fly out. Cesar Tuz Jr. is going to fly out as well, and Jake Bauers is going to ground out. Gio Urshela against Michael Baird, strikeout. Tyrone Taylor, strikeout. And Joe Hudson going to get walked. Bring up Jason Dominguez, who's going to hit a single. Guy on first and second. Bring up Dansby Swanson, who's going to strike out. Jared Kelenic now ground out. Luis Garcia ground out. And Mookie Betts now going to get struck out as well. Gleyber Torres coming in, going to strike out. Giancarlo Stanton gets walked. Pick off first, keep him fair. As now Miguel Andujar is going to fly out, bring up Luke Voigt, who gets struck out. Max Kepler against Garcia. Kepler strikeout. Jimenez now going to hit into a ground out, and Adam Frazier going to fly out. Gio Urshela now strikeout. Tyrone Taylor pop out, and Joe Hudson hits a single, bring up Jason Dominguez, who's going to also hit a single. Guy on first and second, bring up Dansby Swanson, who grounds out, unable to score a guy in anyone from scoring position. George Alfaro against Devi Garcia, still strikeout. Cesar Tuz Jr. hits a single, tries to steal second, but gets caught. Bring up Jake Bauers, who hits into a pop out. Michael Baird still in against Gleyber Torres, who gets hit by a pitch, and we decide, all right, maybe we need to call him out. Matt Bowman is going to be coming in relief of him. Gleyber Torres on first for Giancarlo Stanton. Stolen base for Torres, son of a bitch. as Stanton flies out, Miguel Andujar flies out, and Luke Voigt gets walked. Guy on first and second bring up Gio Urshela, who gets into a fielder's choice. Jared Kelenic now coming up to bat for us, who's going to ground out. Luis Garcia fly out, and Mookie Betts is going to hit a double, bring up Max Kepler, who's going to get walked. Guy on first and second bring up Eloy Jimenez, who's going to hit into a ground out, unfortunately. Tyrone Taylor now coming up against Matt Bowman. He reaches second off of an error. Joe Hudson now hits into a line out. Jason Dominguez lines out, bring up Dansby Swanson, a chance to score Tyrone Taylor. From second, he hits a single. Guy on third and first, bring up Gleyber Torres, who pops out, leaving a guy in scoring position. Deivi Garcia against Adam Frazier, who flies out. George Alfaro fly out, and Cesar Hernandez Jr. reaches first off an error, bring up Jake Bauers, who flies out. Giancarlo Stanton against Matt Bowman, fly out. Miguel Andujar pops out, and Luke Voigt strikes out. Deivi Garcia still in. Jared Kelenic flies out. Luis Garcia hits a double, so I like to see, bring up Mookie Betts. Oh no, they're going to make a pitching change for Miguel Lorenzen. 82 overall, 32-year-old pitcher. All right, let's see, what did he do this season? This season, he had his 6-1 record as from a relief pitching standpoint, and 4.10 ERA over 83.1 innings. Mookie Betts coming on up. Guy on second swings, and he scores. Luis Garcia and hits a double after the first batter from Lorenzen. 1-0 lead for Seattle. Bring up Max Kepler, who's going to hit a 2-run home run, giving Seattle a 3-0 lead. Eloy Jimenez, can he build off of this? Hits a single. There we go. Bring up Adam Frazier, who hits into a pop-out. George Alfaro also strikes out. We're going to see a pitching change here for Cameron Molina coming in. Gio Urshela grounds out. Tyrone Taylor hits a single. Going to pick him off at first. Good. Joe Hudson hits into a double play, and the Mariners have defeated the Yankees 3-0. There you are, boys. Good performance all around. Really happy, boys. Really happy with the performance that you all are putting in. We now lead the series 2-0, heading over to New York. So let's play this next game. Go into quick management. I don't want to play as the Yankees. There we go.
Play ball.
All right, so here we are. This time we have a little bit of a different, oh no, same lineup for us. Luis Garcia is going to lead us off against Jakob Jussen, or Johnson. Jakob Junis, 88 overall starting pitcher, 31 years of age, was acquired, I guess, from the Kansas City Royals either this offseason or just this season in general. After spending his entire career in Kansas City, I guess he decided he wanted to go and give it a shot with the New York Yankees, where most good players go to ring chase. Luis Garcia is going to start us off by getting struck out. Mookie Betts going to get struck out as well, and Max Kepler hits a double, bring up Eloy Jimenez, who's going to fly out. Jason Dominguez is going to be going up against George Kirby, who's going to get struck out. Dansby Swanson ground out, and Gleyber Torres gets struck out as well. Adam Frazier hits a ground out. George Alfaro strikeout, and Cesar Hernandez Jr. pops out. Giancarlo Stanton now going to strike out. Andujar gets walked. Going to pick off first to keep him spare. Luke Voigt hits into a fielder's choice, allowing him to reach first, but Andujar gets out at second. Pick off first because I know a guy with 30 speed can still steal somehow, and Gio Urshela is going to hit into a fielder's choice. Jakob Jussen going up against Jake Bauers, who hits a double off of him. Bring up Jared Kelenic, who hits a single, scoring Bauers from second base, giving Seattle a 1-0 lead. Luis Garcia also hits a single, now a guy on first and second. Bring up Mookie Betts, who hits into a flyout, scoring who gets Jared Kelenic over to third. Bring out Max Kepler, who's going to hit a single, scoring Jared Kelenic from third, giving Seattle a 2-0 lead. Now Eloy Jimenez with a guy on first and second, who's going to fly out, but Luis Garcia reaches third, bringing up Adam Frazier, who's going to pop out, leaving guys in scoring position. Tyrone Taylor is going to come in, get struck out. Joe Hudson strikes out, and Jason Dominguez is going to get hit by the pitch. Keep him fair over at first. Dansby Swanson hits a hit, but the runner was thrown out at home. George Alfaro now coming up to bat. He's going to fly out. Caesar Tooth Jr. strikeout, and Jake Bauers is going to get struck out as well. Gleyber Torres ground out. Giancarlo Stanton line out, and Andujar is going to ground out as well. Jared Kelenic fly out. Luke Garcia going to strike out, and Mookie Betts is going to fly out. Luke Voit hits a solo home run, cutting the lead in half. 2-1 now the score. Bring up Gio Urshela, who's going to fly out. Tyrone Taylor strikeout, and Joe Hudson is going to ground out. Max Kepler gets struck out. Eloy Jimenez pops out, and Adam Frazier pounds out as well. George Kirby going up against Jason Dominguez, who's going to pop out. Dansby Swanson hits a single off of him, bringing up Gleyber Torres, who's going to fly out, and now Giancarlo Stanton, who's going to pop out. Jaco Janssen still in against George Alfaro, who's going to ground out. Caesar Tooth Jr. hits a single, tries to, we're going to see a pitching change to Landon Miller, 79 overall, B potential closing pitcher, but he's coming in to relieve. Jake Bauers, Caesar Tooth Jr. steals second. I forgot that I did ask him to do that. As now Jake Bauers is going to hit into a flyout, and now Jared Kelenic coming in, a chance to score the guy from second, but no, he's going to fly out, and we are also going to make a pitching change in this close contest for Sam Tortorella. And Ajar now ground out. Luke Voit gets struck out, and Gio Urshela is going to pop out. Landon Miller against Luis Garcia. No, we're going to see Scott Alexander come in, relief pitcher, 82 overall, 34-year-old, also from Kansas City. Very interesting there. But he hasn't played for Kansas City since 2017, where he then got moved over to the Los Angeles Dodgers. And then in 2023, that he decides to go to the New York Yankees. Luis Garcia, chance to get things rolling with a flyout. Mookie Betts then grounds out, and Max Kepler pops out. We're going to see a pitching change here for Carl Edwards Jr. as Tyrone Taylor is going to line out. Joe Hudson strikes out, and Jason Dominguez is going to strike out as well. Miguel Lorenzen is going to come in against Eloy Jimenez, who's going to hit a double off of him. Bring up Adam Frazier, who hits into a ground out. George Alfaro hits a single. Unfortunately, Jimenez gets thrown out at home. Caesar Tooth Jr. hits into a ground out. Now we're going to see the closer, Cameron Molina, come in bottom of the ninth. And he's away. Can he go up? And we're in a tough spot. Swanson, Torres, and Stan. Any of them can really do some serious damage. As Swanson's going to hit into a ground out. Gleyber Torres going to hit into a ground out, bring up Giancarlo Stanton, who's going to get walked, probably intentionally. Keep him fair over there for Miguel Andujar, who's going to hit into a flyout, and the Mariners have swept the Yankees to move on against who's going to be taking on either the Indians or the Astros in the American League Championship Series. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Moving things along. Who are we going to be playing against? Let's advance a couple more days. And we're going to be taking on the Houston Astros in a 7-game series. All right. So the Astros beat Cleveland in 4, 3-1. Cincinnati beats Chicago in game number 5, 3-2 was that series, as the Arizona Diamondbacks sweep the Washington Nationals 3-0, just as we did. So now we got to go up against these Houston Astros, which we already looked at them. They are deadly team. But I think we have what it takes to beat them. But that is going to be in the next episode. So until next time, guys, see you later.